Hello and welcome back to today's video. Today we are talking about it's all about you. Yes, it is all about you, and I hope you are empowered. It's always been about you. It's always been about you. I recently had a not so pleasant situation with a family member, and I did this exercise where I went back in time, like Michael Jackson, remember the time? I went back in time and I had to really get clear on the thoughts I was holding about this family member. And then I went further. I wanted to track my actions as well. It's so often, and I see it all the time, especially on social media, where we blame the other people for something that may have not been so pleasant, when we don't take accountability of the part that we played in the situation. And it's important that you take accountability, because that's where the true power begins. And you don't want to be in a position to hold thoughts where we're constantly blaming others. When we're constantly blaming a situation, blaming a job, blaming an environment, putting blame on a condition, that means that we have no self-control. That means we have no power, but God has given us the power of self-control, power and self-control. So today is the day where we have to reclaim our power back and reclaim our self-control back. And when I say accountability, it got me to thinking about, instead of why did this happen, I started to ask myself, why did I stay? Why did I allow certain situations to happen when I knew deep down inside that this relationship was not serving my higher purpose, my higher good? Sometimes you have a knowing, but you're too scared to admit it. You're too scared to even act on it. And for me, I know that's why I stayed. When we don't see bigger for ourselves, when we don't put value on ourselves, a high value at that, when we don't believe that we are deserving, that's a big one, and worthy of something better, okay, that we just decide to stay connected to a person, place, or thing. It's important that you are aware of what you are connected to and what you're agreeing to, because that's going to reflect your self-worth and your self-value. So make sure you are agreeing to, and make sure you are connected to, and make sure that you are deciding to stay connected to things that are serving you to your highest benefit, to your higher good. Always. Now, this video is not about blaming yourself, but this video is about taking accountability. And let's be clear, the other person, the environment, the job, the condition, they did nothing wrong. They did what they were supposed to do to serve their highest good, to serve their benefit. Now, here's where it gets powerful. Today, you can decide today that you're going to take your power back. You can decide at this very moment that I am going to align myself with the person, places, things, and conditions and environments that are going to serve my highest good. You can start today, and that's why I love the Bible verse. Today is the day that the Lord has made. Be glad and rejoice in it, because I never understood it. I'm like, okay, you just got to be happy every single day. No, today is the day to create something new. Today is the day that you can start aligning with the people that you're going to benefit from, and they're going to benefit from you. That you can live out the desires of your heart. So every day is an opportunity for you to make your desires, your goals true. And that should put a gladness in your heart. That should make you happy. That should make you excited that I get to spend this very day to make my desires come true. So when we really think about it, if we can allow the not so good relationships to happen, we can be in environments that are not to our benefit. That means we have the power to turn it around, to now be connected to the things that are good, that are loving, that are supportive, that are beneficial, that will allow us to grow, that will allow us to evolve to our highest good. And I also want to mention, it's very important that you write down what your goals and desires are. I think when things go left, like relationships go left, when, we're not living out our dreams and our desires, is when we haven't pinpointed, or we haven't really assessed what your own individual goals and desires are, and we're not acting on it. But we are acting and following the desires and goals of others. That's not even aligned with you. And that's where the disconnect happens. So you always want to make sure that it's all about you. And sometimes you just outgrow. You outgrow because you realize, and you come to a point in your life where you want to know what? Now it's about me. You see everyone else living out their desires, their dreams. Why aren't you? Put pen to paper. Write down your goals. Write down your desires. And what's remarkable about this is that, we have that Bible verse in the Bible that says, write the vision down and make it plain. Where there's no vision, the people will perish. And it's true. And not only that, it's scientifically backed. Scientific research that has been conducted that states that if you were to write down your goals and your desires, the chances of your goals and desires to be achieved is high. So you have to become aware of what your dreams, your desires, and your goals are. And you want to make sure you hold thoughts. Those thoughts have to be in alignment with your goals and your desires and your visions. It must match. So that means you have to change. You must become new. You must get rid of the old and put on the new you, the new creation. So what are you here to create? I urge you all to meditate on the Bible verses that I mentioned, and also get a journal, write it down, make it plain. Write the vision down, write the goals down, write the desires down. Not on your not typing it on your laptop, not typing it on your phone. Because when we see it, that's when the self-confidence comes in. That's when we put a higher value on ourselves. That's when our self-worth will be up here, will be high. Because we are achieving our goals. We are aligned with people, places, and things that are aligned with our goals, dreams, and desires. The power has always been within you, and it will always be within you. But make sure that you know what your desires are and that you act on them. And when things are not so pleasant, bring it back to self and gather the lesson from it. And act differently. You're a new creation. So I just wanted to leave it here. This was a short message. It's all about you. It's all about you. And again, my name is Lara from Pretty Does Count Because It Does. And I'm always here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, Tuesday through Friday. And I will be back with another video. And the next video I'm going to talk about is transformation. And we should always be renewing ourselves. We should always be doing things new, doing new things to improve on ourselves, to make ourselves better, okay? Yes, so I will see you all tomorrow. And remember, it's all about you. What are you going to do to create a life that is worth living? All right, I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.